Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego. And a lot of you that have watched the channel for a while may know that I really was a big fan of the castle theme. I collected all of the sets that came out from 1984 to the year 2000. I had almost all of them. There were like 6, I think, total that I didn't have, and the only reason I didn't have some of those is because I didn't know they existed, because this was pre-internet. So the only way I had of knowing something existed is if I saw it in a catalog or I saw it on the shelf. And so yeah, there were a few sets that I didn't become aware of until I got the internet. But anyway, so yeah, I had all those castle sets. It was a theme I really loved. I really loved the 1980s castles, how you could connect them together. And my favorite faction was the Black Falcons. Now, this is not a Black Falcon shirt. This is a Brick Builders Club. This is from when I stopped caring about castle. To be honest with you, I like the classic castle. And I'm not talking about the yellow castle. See, I didn't even know about the yellow castle in the 80s. So I didn't have that one. But I have it now. But there was something else I didn't know about, was trains. And so I had sold all of my castle stuff to get Lego trains when I found out about it. Now I kind of wish I held on to some of those things. And one of the things that I did have was the Blacksmith Shop. Now, I'm not talking about the Blacksmith Shop that just now came out, and I'm not talking about the Blacksmith Shop that came out in the 80s. I'm talking about the one that was designed by Daniel Siskin, a fan design one. Came out, I don't know how long ago. And so I had it, and I sold it, and now I wish I still had it. So I do wish that I had kept certain castle sets instead of just selling all of them. I wish I kept my original Black Falcons castle. Now I do have the Black Falcons castle now, and there's a couple other ones I wish I had still. So what I'm going to do in this video is, or as part of this video, is I'm going to be going through a parts list that I printed out. So this Bricklink is a great resource for set inventories. You can look at the inventory, you can add it to a wanted list if you're trying to piece the set together. And so what I'm going to do is steal the parts from my own Bricklink store. Yes, I'm going to steal from BrickTsar's Bricklink store. Its store is closed at the time that I'm filming this. And the reason I'm going to attempt to piece it together. I think I can get most of the parts either from a Bricklink store or from my personal collection, because I don't have like a lot of the pre-2005 colors that don't exist anymore. The brown and light gray and gray, dark gray. I don't have much of that in the Bricklink side of it, but I do have it in my personal collection. So the reason I want to do that is because I wish I had gotten this set earlier when the Blacksmith Shop that's out now, the new one, is out. I wish I had gone ahead and done this, or either bought one, because then the price is going, of Daniel's Blacksmith Shop, the price is going up. In fact, I can only find one person selling the instructions. So I was like, why didn't I get it? I mean, I've known about this for months. I should have at least bought the instructions. And there's always the possibility I could have the instructions in the basement and don't remember it. So I want to go over there to Bricklink. We're over here in the Lego City side of the basement. I'm going to go over to the Bricklink side of the basement and steal from BrickTsar's store. So this question from Niels VN had asked about, have you seen the new Ideas Blacksmith image? So this was a while back, and I think I did mention this in a previous video, but yeah, Black Falcons was one of my favorites. So at the time I'm filming this, the set hasn't been released publicly, although the reviewers have gotten their copies, and I will be getting this set when it comes out. Just at the time I'm filming this, it's not out, but the time you're watching it, it's already out. Very confusing. So the set number for the old Blacksmith Shop, or the Daniel's Blacksmith Shop, is 3739. So if you do a search for that, it pulls up the wheel that's part 3739. But this is it. I know it's not the best way to view it on YouTube, but what I'm going to do is, what you can do, if you want to add it to your wanted list, you can part it out. If you click this button here to part out, oh, nice. I'll make sure I do it right. Part out, and then you can add it to a wanted list like that. I don't want to add it to my wanted list just yet. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go up here and view the inventory, and this is all the parts that are in it. I haven't really looked to see the parts that might be expensive. You know, there's the chrome bugle, there's the dark gray parts. I got to work. The shutters aren't rare. There's this green piece here. I was like, is that rare? It's not rare. There may be something I'm overlooking in here that could be rare, but besides the minifigures. And you can even piece those together. I mean, they're not super expensive. But if you go down here, I've mentioned this before, if you go down and click temporary checkboxes, with temporary checkboxes, come on, then it's got the little checkbox there. And then I just went from there and printed it out. And so I have my little checklist. I like the paper list. I mean, you could use this, but as soon as you refresh your page, you lost everything you've checked. I don't know how to save it. So I'm going to be using this. So what I need to do is go to my store inventory. So I'll go back to Bricklink. And I go to my inventory. And then you show more. I think I've shown this before, how to do this. And you want to look at parts from set 3739. And this will show me what I've got. So I've got to go through here. And I'm going to get the quantity I need. And then I got to subtract the quantity from the quantity on hand there. And there are only got 32 different items. Oh, I got some of the brown parts. That's odd. And those are dark gray, not new dark bluish gray. So not a whole lot of the parts are actually in my store. But I'll go ahead and get just a lot of the black parts is pretty much what it is. Yeah, it's just mostly black parts. All right, let me go get them out and set them on the table here. So I've been going through what I've got so far. I'm missing a lot of pieces, but basically like this one, this 2x6 plate, I need a 12. I'm just changing the quantity from 20 to 8 and then going over there and getting 12 of them out of 40.95. So this is all I had. It's not very much. You can't even tell what set it is. Of course, you know, with all the discontinued colors and the bulk of this set being light gray, I didn't have any of the light gray parts, but I do have light gray parts. But I wanted to go ahead and get these out of my inventory so I don't have to worry about them. And then, so I've already gone through and I've subtracted them. I actually have less lots now than I had. Wait a minute. There were 32 lots. Oh no, there's one. I eliminated 2 drawers. So there should have been another one disappear. Uh-oh. Oh no. I may have to go back and watch the video. Here it is. I forgot to, see, you do make mistakes. This is how I make mistakes. 719 should have been deleted because I took all those tiles out, so I got to delete it. Oh, I'm glad I checked that. All right, so now everything should be right. There's only that left. All right, so that's how you rob from your own store. And so what I'll do is I'll just keep this checklist with this, and some of these parts I'll be able to go and get no problem. I just wanted to get those out now while I could. Like, it'll take me a little while to go through all the dark gray and the light gray parts. But I'll do that later. You know, a lot of the light gray bricks, a whole bunch of them right there. Hopefully I got, boy, who knows? I don't know what I got in my collection anymore. I've assembled so many sets, it's hard to keep track. But yeah, it's just mostly, if I knock the light gray out, boom, I'm almost done. I gotta make sure I don't clutter everything up. We still are waiting to go to Home Depot to get the parts to build this next level that's above the table. So in the meantime, I've set the stuff I got from cheap Aaron bricks that I'm going to go through and do the same thing I'm doing here, piece them together, make sure I'm verifying the inventory. So I've already printed out the inventories for those. I just hadn't got around to doing them, but I'm setting them on this table for now. This is just temporary. I'm not going to clutter it all up. And there is actually less stuff on this table than there was previously. Still got to go through and figure out what I want to do. Oh, that's an empty box. That helps. Oh, base plate. I need that base plate. I set that aside and forgot where I put it. It's for one of these sets over here. So I'm going to set that there. But just working on getting everything off of this table. Those are the sets from a recent haul I want to build. And then a lot of this is non-Lego stuff I need to figure out how to get rid of. And so I had a scare earlier today. I put these stuffed animals up here for now, but Charlie the cat got up there and I was standing over in this area and he jumped. He tried to jump from there onto this table. And when he did, that shelf went woo, woo. It just rocked back and forth, and I just knew all of those. What happened to my hand? I just knew all of those trains were going to fall off. Some of them actually slid forward, and I was like, "Oh!" And I couldn't make it. I mean, I was basically standing here, and he jumped, and I was like, "Oh, I can't make it." And it was like rocking, and then it stopped, and I was like, so I put the stuffed animals to keep them off. Hopefully, keep them off of that, or at least keep them from trying to jump from up there. Cats, you don't know what they're going to do. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find most of the parts to that set, and then we'll go from there. I'll definitely have to buy the minifigures. I'm almost 100% sure that I don't have the minifigures. And actually, somebody that on Bricklink that has an instruction manual for a different set that I want also has one of the minifigures. So I'm thinking about placing the order from them just to get those two items. So that'll probably be an upcoming haul. So again, when I looked on eBay, the cheapest one on eBay shipped would have been about $230. That included the instructions, and supposedly it was complete. So far I've not had any expense. I'm going to spend about $15 or $16 on the minifigures. The only instruction manual for sale right now is $60. I'm hoping somebody else will list one. Probably not going to happen. The price is probably just going to go up on the instruction manual for the set $37.39. Oh man, yeah, that's one of those regrets. So if you're watching this video in 2021 and you haven't got the original Blacksmith Shop, you might want to go ahead and get it. If you're watching this in 2024, tell me, did the price of the Blacksmith Shop go down? Did it go up? I think that it's going to go up. The original Blacksmith, or the middle Blacksmith Shop, $37.39. Did it go up? Did it go down? So right now you can probably get it for about there is one $300 sealed on eBay. So that was the price. $300 sealed, $215 used plus $15 shipping, so about $230 is the cheapest here in 2021. So tell me, future people, if you're watching this video, let me know. Is BrickTsar, is he even still around? I don't know. Did he run out of shirts? I want to know. Actually, if you're watching this in November 2021, did I run out of shirts? Hopefully not. See you guys in the next video. I'm going to have to buy more shirts. I hope not.